Today we celebrate the Passion of Saint John the Baptist, considered to be the greatest among the prophets. He is the cousin of Jesus and also his precursor. In Madrid, I found a very beautiful painting of the child Jesus playing with the child John the Baptist. We normally do not celebrate the birth of a saint, except perhaps for our Blessed Mother, and of course, Jesus Christ. But Saint John the Baptist is an exception. Insofar as we celebrate his beheading, we also celebrate his birth in the month of June, because again, he is the greatest among the prophets. Today we can learn two things that come from our human frailties. Yung una po, yung pangako ni Herod. Pangako na kailangan niyang tuparin dahil siya'y mawawala ng mukha pag hindi niya ito tinupad. Nung siya'y nasiyahan at ang mga bisita, nung pagsayaw ng anak ni Herodias, ang asawa ng kanyang kapatid na si Philip, siya'y nangako. Siguro at the time na lasing na siya. Maybe at the time he was already influenced by alcohol, and he promised even to give half of his kingdom. But this promise led to the death of John the Baptist, because the daughter, upon the prodding of her mother, asked for the head. No? Yung unang leksyon na nakikita ko dito, mga kapatid, hindi pala dapat nating tuparin yung pangako pag yung pangako ay nagdadala ng kasamaan para sa iba. We are not duty-bound to follow and to fulfill our promise, especially if this promise brings harm and worse, death to a human person. No? In the first place, hindi dapat mangako, lalo na kung ang tao ay lasing. Pangalawang leksyon na nakikita ko dito sa case ni Herodias, exploited the weakness or weaknesses of Herod. No? Sa Tagalog, tinatawag natin itong pinagsasamantalahan. No? Nag-uudyok, nagsusulot. No? Ito pala ay masama. If we take advantage of the weakness, the human weakness of another person, this is evil. Hindi ito dapat nating gawin. So yung una, yung pagtupad ng isang pangakong nakakasama. Pangalawa, yung pagsasamantala sa kahinaan ng iba. Sabi ng isang manunulat, mga kapatid, ang bukasyon daw natin ay dalawa lamang ang pwedeng pagpilian. Either to become a saint or to become a martyr. Yung mga taong banal, yung mga taong santo, katulad ni Mother Teresa of Calcutta, they are human beings like us who spend their life in the service of others. They do acts of charity and works of mercy, but they do not challenge the system. They do not rock the boat. No? Sila yung naglalaan ng kanilang panahon at buhay para maglingkod, pero hindi nila tinatanong at hinahamon yung maling sistema. They seldom speak about injustices, but they are so close to God and so close to people. That's why they are called saints. Yung iba naman ay tinatawag para maging mga propeta, tulad ni Oscar Romero, tulad ni Saint John the Baptist. No? Sila yung hinahamon ang mga nasa kapangyarihan. They're the ones who speak the truth and stand by the truth. to the extent of shedding their blood. No? Tayo ba, ano ba ang bukasyon natin? Maging mga propeta ba o maging santo? Magdasal tayo kay Saint John the Baptist, the greatest among the prophets, na sana kung meron tayong bukasyon para magbigas at magsalita sa katotohanan, ay gagawin natin iyon. Kung tayo naman ay merong bukasyon para maging santo, huwag nating hayaang lumipas tayo sa mundong ito na hindi matulad sa mga santo tulad ni Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Kahapon pala po ay pinagdiwang natin ang ating 22nd anniversary as a diocese. At tayo yung diocese. So, I greet you belatedly ng happy anniversary, 22nd anniversary ng ating pagkatatag bilang isang diocese. At mamaya pala ako ay pupunta sa Roma para sa course ng mga bagong bishops. Sana ipagdasal niyo ako at kayo rin ay ipagdasal ko. Babalik ako sa... Kailan ba ako babalik? Sa September 16.